So hey y'all, this is Gwen to be Mr. Be Free. Must come in and share this video with y'all. I was just Facebook messaging with a friend of mine. I had posted this Facebook status and I decided to take it down because to me it sounded corny. I guess you just had to have been there in order to get it through a status without, seeing me tell the story, okay? So yesterday morning, I'm getting ready for church. Had to be at church at 8:30 because I sing on the praise team. And so church service starts at 9. We have to be there at 8:30 for sound check. So I'm rushing and I put on my dress, and it was a long sundress, but it was sleeveless nonetheless. And it's just not appropriate to wear your arms out and singing, and so try to do what's right. And so here I am. I put on the sundress, and at that time I was just a little bit warm, so I decided not to put my jacket on. I said, oh, this is a cute jacket. It was a leather looking jacket. I had a couple of years or whatever. It was hanging up in the closet. I reached, I got it, I just draped it over my arm, put it in the car, zoom up the road to church. So when I get to church, my hair is quite long. In the back, it goes down really low, past my, right there at my butt. And so I pull my hair around, like this, over my shoulder, and I just put the jacket on. I'm not paying attention to the jacket, okay? I get inside. I'm running a few minutes late, but I get inside and I go right on up, and we're up to sing, okay? So, started singing, and as I was singing, I looked down. You're holding the mic, right? And your arm is bent. You're singing with the mic. Either hand, your arm's bent. And so I'm singing. I'm gonna just say we were singing, Mary had a little lamb. And I just happened to look down at my arm, y'all. And I noticed that the material on the jacket was peeling. I was like, this is really not happening. This ain't happening to me. And so we sang, and hey, praise and worship is really off the chain. And so we're singing, and I'm trying not to be distracted. I said, this is nothing but the enemy's tactics trying to keep me from, worshiping God in service. And so when we sat down, I sat down next to the girl. She sings tenor. And I said, do you see my jacket? Y'all, it was bronze color, so it blended in with my arm. And I was like, this look like dirt, but I know this can't be happening to me. And I inspected my jacket closer, and sure enough, the material is just peeling off of the jacket. So I said, Lord, what am I gonna do? I'm sweating by this time, not perspiring, just moved on to sweating like a lumberjack. And so I kind of ease the jacket off, because I felt like if I tugged too much at that point, it was just gonna go to dust at that point. And she said, just take it on off. So when I took it off, it was like dry cereal, crumbed up. I mean, all on the pew. And I'm like, what is going on? I was like, can I go up there and sing? Second service. I'm thinking 11 o'clock service. Would it be appropriate? Now I'm questioning. Can I go up there with my arms out? She's like, girl, you got to put that jacket back on. Not thinking maybe I have a shrug, a sweater, or something out there in my car I can put on. I wasn't even thinking about that. So thankfully my daughter wasn't that first service. So we scooted on to 11 o'clock. Here I am. I got to put this jacket on carefully to go back up and sing for 11 o'clock. I did it. I put it on, and I said, Lord be to Jesus. Glory be to God. How about when I went to put the jacket on this time, I looked around the inside of the collar. That thing just peeling like some crumbled up cornbread. And I was like, oh my goodness. And didn't pay attention to the back, the lumbar part of the jacket. Didn't pay attention to it. Just put it on. And I said, maybe I can just put my hair on my shoulders on both sides, and people won't really pay attention to the arm, like that. They won't pay attention. Lo and behold, okay, so we do a different song. One of the songs was different for 11 o'clock service. Lo and behold, the praise and worship leader didn't call me up to lead a portion of a song. So I had to step out, and I knew the people that was sitting right there on the front row saw my jacket peeling. I guess they thought I was like David, just gonna dance out my clothes. I ain't dancing out my clothes. I know the Holy Spirit ain't gonna allow that to happen. Not me dancing out of my clothes. Not gonna happen. But my coat betrayed me. Now, by this time, my daughter's at second service. So when we went to sit down, she saw my jacket peeling off of me, and she just totally lost it at 11 o'clock. As I'm walking back to my seat, we stand right in front of the Remembrance of Me table. I done left part of my clothing. It done crumbled up on top of the table. On top. And as I sat down, my daughter pointed out that the back of the coat was busting. That lumbar part that I didn't look at, it's just busting. So that means the musicians saw that. Pastor had to seen it. I'm just so embarrassed, I don't know what to do. So now I'm sitting there, and it looked like I've been outside. Looked like I've been to Niagara Falls now, because I'm just really sweating because I'm nervous. I don't know who saw me. I just don't know. So I asked the girl who sang tenor, I said, hey, reach over me and act like you're talking to Kristen, so maybe it'll distract me trying to pull this coat off, and hopefully if I don't pull it hard enough, it just won't rip in my hand, and people that are looking won't see this. We can cause a little deflection here. But instead of talking to each other, they were talking about me as I'm trying to slide out of this fragile piece of material. Look like I'm shedding skin. Y'all, my clothes betrayed me, but I made it. I made it, dear God, I made it. Moral of this story, we've all got some things in our closets that have been there too long. I ain't talking about no skeletons, I'm talking about your clothes. And if at any time you can go and buy you a real leather jacket versus a pleather jacket, please do so. Because when you put that bad boy on, it just may disintegrate on you, and people are thinking you did like David, trying to dance out your clothes. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all real hard. Bye-bye.